the future. How are you guys doing? Shout out to the Play Gang out there. Thank you guys as always for the likes, comments, subscribes, and the support. I greatly appreciate it. I think today is what? Let me double check. Today, I feel like it's a different type of stream when I'm on the other side of gravity, I guess. Just want to say what's up to everybody with my battery fully charged. That means I got like an hour, right? So I'll walk to the store and do what I do and find a cool place in the shade to talk about things from. Probably cross this highway first. Let me share this link as well. Shout out to Composure Slim first in the chat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lincoln as well. I think he'll be here in 2.2 seconds. And everybody else that just came through on video, I appreciate you as well. And the 20 others that never say hi. Shout out to brother PT Cruising. I appreciate you for the donation, my brother. As always, you're a godsend. I pray that the Most High and everything in between us blesses you just even that much more. If I get my shit all the way together, I'll do it. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. I'm being very careful. I'm wearing my old Jordans right now, and they're starting to tear apart like Trick Daddy was talking about. But mine was in a suitcase, and it started, I guess the glue is deteriorating. So this might be my last day in them, man. I love these shoes. They're purple. On my mama, you know what I'm talking about? Come on now. If this is New Jersey, I run between traffic. I don't trust these people. This state always has a bad rep for how bad the drivers are, so I believe them. I don't even watch the news, and the news find me on my damn timeline. It's kind of sad, though. Even like per capita, when you look at like car damage on the cars, jeez Louise, you think this shit was a fucking junkyard or something. Bumpers and scratches, all kind of shit. And I come from the east side, the south. I didn't think they could drive. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Maybe it's cultural. Just like them loud ass motors they put in pickup trucks. The pickup trucks be shining though. That's the hack right there. If you don't want one of these beat up cars, you gotta get you a pickup truck out here. I think they respect them different. They drive around them different. I don't know what's going on with the pickup trucks. But the cars, shit. And then they always complain about the insurance out here. I see. I gotta figure out that hat trick. Shit, you need a side hustle for your side hustle just because the motherfuckers in here driving. That's what kind of shit is that? Well, if there's a will, there's a way. As usual. I didn't notice in my neighborhood that I'm currently domiciled in a vocabulary. 3 people are moving out. The sad one, I don't know if it's sad, because me no speaking no Espanol. The direct neighbors with all the pigeons, it seems like they're moving out because the trash people just came this morning, threw out a bunch of furniture and mattresses and shit. They could be re-innovating, but I haven't really heard no one in the backyard. Lord willing, they moving on up. Because that was a family, like, what's good, buddy? An extended family, like, you know, more than the mom and dad and kids. And people across the street, cleaning out their garage, for sale sign up. People to the right, didn't even see them pack up. And what is it called, that, a buyer's market? There's more on sale than people buying. And they're all foreign. I don't even know if there's white people in my neighborhood. Is there? Few. Older. Probably back in the second golden era of Vegas. Real golden era was when the mafia was in town. And the other golden era apparently was the late 90s, early 2000s. Bad boys, bad boys. So, something's changing. People are changing their locations. I just hope it's not for the worst. And I can't even assume like those people next door, it's not for sale sign. They could have been renting. So, wow. Even in my Uber across town here, on my wait and save strategy, The driver was I assume a Caucasian woman. Couldn't see her eyes to really tell. But she was talking about Trump, but the budget part of Trump. Like, all these people voted, but they didn't know. So, you know, I did my little do-rag math with her. Like, you know, yeah, that Agenda 2025 thing. She was surprised. She went off on that. She didn't think we was woke out here. I was like, nah, I'm hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I get it. I know what's going on a little bit. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I know that's what they're doing. And she seemed to be most dismayed by the fact she's talking about we're going to riot. And I said, yeah, especially with the food stamp joint. Shouts to my brother, Composure Slim, for the Cashapp. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Same blessings to you. May the Most High bless you, your family, your finances, your health, your mind. May the paths that are blocked get unblocked on you. Thank you. So we talking about the food stamp thing, and you know, I was following it. It's like there's 20 states. And Nevada was one of them. So, you know, we have a lot of homeless here, a lot of veterans, a lot of disabled, a lot of crazy. We got more sociopaths per capita. Did y'all know that? If you don't know what that means, is this has a lot of narcissists. So you know, how you doing, brother? You good today? You need some damn monies? I can spare $1. Oh, I don't need a hit. I don't need a hit. I'm good, brother. Nah, listen, brother. I'm good. You need one more, bro? You need $1 too?
I need one more.
You don't need one?
I do.
You gonna help you out?
Yes.
You wanna help him out?
Yes.
Do right now.
Yes, sir, I will.
Love y'all, man. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you.
So yeah, like them. So 1/2 crazy. 9:33 and shit. So hey, how you doing, bro? And there's gangsters out here. He said he got that weed. They always look at me like I smoke or something. Do I look like I smoke weed or something? Like if y'all didn't see me, like if you just see me outside, I mean, everybody tries some weed out here. Must be the feathers in my head. It's a dead giveaway, right? I got the Hawk and the Falcons in my head today, boy. But she was like, nah, it's not just the 20 states, it's all of them. She said, yeah, because, you know, she's the Karen persuasion, at least 50% Karen. She was like, yeah, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I was like, damn, that does make sense. And now I was listening to the lingo or the verbiage of the stupid ass headlines we get on social media, which, you know, are just like cutouts of the real thing. And they were saying that. They're saying the issue with food stamps, as much as we want it to be Trump, as if he could do something different, and that's the ill shit about him. He don't need extra reasons for people not to like him. But nah, the fund itself doesn't have money. And that fund, apparently, I think it's FDA that runs it, or who runs that shit? Not the Food and Drug Administration. It's something that sounds like it. Was it FDA? It better not be. What, Food Drug, I think? I don't know. Don't get me to lying. But one of those 3-letter agencies that run it, they're out of money. And they be forgetting the president's executive branch. It's the legislators and everybody in between us that you know, are spending that money on other things apparently, because it didn't how do I say? They didn't budget it for the year correctly. More than anything, they're not pouring into it paycheck by paycheck. That'd be the dumbest shit. Greedy people won't even allow you to play that game. Don't even do that. No, that's something different. But of course, he's not making those emergency, what is that shit called? Where he can do something about it and tell Congress to do something else and then put money there. That's what they're bitching about. But I want to highlight the fact, why the fuck they run out of money? And then you go to the other side of that. That means way more people, since all the layoffs, have been going to unemployment and then claiming food stamps too. Now, mind you, those aren't poor, black, blah, 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 white MAGA people. Those are people who are working, weren't working, got on benefits of, what's that shit called? Unemployment, and then filed for food stamps, apparently. I always miss a step when that shit happened to me. Like I said, I only got unemployment once in my fucking 30 years of working or 25 years of working. I never try to go for food stamps. Always like, and by the time I think about it, it's like, yeah, I can use the extra $100 because you know I'm black and I'm a dude with no kids. They ain't gonna give me a lot. But by the time I think about it, it's like, oh, 30. What was it? You had to work 30 hours a week to get up. I was like, nigga, I might as well just get a goddamn job. What the fuck you talking about? So a lot of it fucked up the budget because they expect that many people. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Give me a second here. Damn, no drinks for under $2 ever in human history no more. Ain't that crazy? Even Arizona's 2 for 3. It used to say 99 cents on the damn can, G. We'll figure it out.
It ain't just for me.
The witch hats.
You do want your bill, right?
Yeah. That's not for me. All of it for me. If you know somebody,
He said, is that America?
month.
1893.
Give me a 32 ounce. Incredible Hulk. No alcohol. Wahali. Listen. We got Incredible Hulk real quick. More ice. Yeah, man, with that power real quick. Hold on. Hold on. It's blue? It's bluish. Blue enough. Alright, hit him with that lemonade real quick. Hold up. You gotta add that soda to it. Hold on. That's it. Don't steal my formula. Don't give it a Langston either. Don't play with me. People just get on top. That works. They ain't getting them from China no more. I can tell. That laser precision and precise. Get them with the heat, man, and you're done. Peace, everybody. Just another day chilling in the hood. Just another day around the way. Fuck. The sun pattern changed. Now this spot got all this shade. It never got all this shade. Oh, I forgot the sun be moving through the sky over time, don't it? My dumb ass. Alright. I think I'm back. And then a splash of cola that stays on the top because it's more dense for the first sip. Hey, you're beautiful. I see your distance. Thank you, I guess. What's up with you? How we got 20 people and no likes? Stop playing with me. Shouts to brother PT Cruising, Sizzle, Jonathan Lee, L, Shogun L, Mr. Now, Composure Slim, Mimi the Great. You look like my late big brother. I'm sorry to hear that, Mimi. Rest in peace to the greats, man. Composure Slim, JPX, I appreciate you for the donations. And Jonathan hit me with a donation last night, I think. I appreciate all of you. Miss Penny. Geesh, who's got your brain is good? What do you mean? What does that mean, Penny? Or Miss Penny? Septimus, how you doing, brother? Peace to you and yours. You in your own mind and telling it. I'm trying. Where are you from? Spike. Is that America? Yeah, right now I'm in the desert, though. Let's see if this shit actually tastes good, because you know they be using fucking mop water to make the ice. I taste a little bit of floor, but the Sprite cancels it out once it gets to your kidneys. Shout to the brother Unravel Music 8686. Foley. How you doing, my brother? Everything good? I'm alright. I'm alright. Some people ain't alright, so then I'm good. I'm gonna be better after I smoke a real goddamn black. The mother shits was holding me over, man, but I just felt like somebody else's granddad smoking that shit. I was like, that's the shit you smoke when you drinking beers. I mean, like a whole case. I could drink that. I can drink some beer and smoke that other shit. But just raw dogging that shit in life, nah, I'm good on that one. These are the only ones I can smoke for real like that. The rest just taste like ass. They all taste like ass, but this tastes like less ass. Shout out to the Tobacco Kings. I bet our shit was probably crazy the way we used to mix them flavors up. We ain't got the recipes, unfortunately. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where's it? I got another one. Hold on. Where's it? There it is. Hey. But yeah, man. As you can see, there's a lot of traffic. Whoa. There's a lot of traffic. You know, people still outside, for better or for worse. Advertising the strip clubs. $1 tequila shot, $20 bucket of cerveza. I don't know, man. I seen them girls on Instagram. I don't know if that's worth the birthday trip. All my people of color here is like Dre's. And then guess what? Dre shut down 2 weeks ago. What? Where will I go? Where will the baddies tell me they're paying for college for all 20 of my singles? Don't know. Man, I come to a strip club capital when I ain't got no capital. I am flunked out, man. The timing just don't be timing like it used to back in my day, boy. I'm somebody old, man. I'm sugar daddy status almost. I can't even play that game for real. I'll send the wrong signals. Shit, my Uncle Chad was still in his 30s when he took me. Now you only go to the strip clubs for business. We'll see. There's a whole side of this town I haven't seen yet either. Like I won't even start until I gotta get my shit together. I haven't been to the strip once. I've been avoiding it. I'll go on my birthday though. That'll be my exception. If, I don't know how fucking fast things change in a day. I know. Nah, my life changed over a couple of days. I think it could change for the better, but the pattern ain't patterning just yet. So we'll see. if shit, I don't know. I don't want to speak against it either. So, chismes. Anything can happen, actually. To God be the glory. When it does. Shogun Els, how you? Scribbles. Peace, peace, Mr. Cool. Mop water goes very well with Sprite. It evens out the acidity. Mr. Now, Unravel says, one day, one moment at a time. You know how that shit go. I do. Let me zoom out a little bit. You look like my foster brother. Shout out to Mimi the Great. You might be Chalike. We all kind of look like our ancestors. There's a lot of brothers that look like me. Game. Kevin Gates. This kid I went to school with named Marcus. There's a lot of us that are tall with those features. Yeah. We're the same tribe at some point. They 6 feet and up and they look like us. They are. They are. We got the same great something going on. Especially for the dominant gene to go through, height being one of them. So it's a dominant gene for us, you know, for us to be tall. So it's expressing itself. The high cheekbones, the smaller eyes, sockets, I guess, or whatever the fuck it is. The double eyelids, the slits in our eyes, some are stitches, some are not. The birthmarks, dead giveaway. If they fit all those attributes, they're cons. Not black people. Same, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, all black people don't have the same grandma in that sense. Genetics. But we might have a lot of overlapping ancestors, irregardless. But this particular persuasion, where your pedigree is intact, is due to the dominant gene of that pedigree, which is its own species. I think the biggest crime to whoever came through recently to teach us history is that they think there's one world. I know intimately there's at least 4 of these. At least. 4 that we document, 4 that we go between. The way that the ancestors laid it out and how NASA hypothecated it, and mind you, they may not have, I don't assume all NASA scientists are in bullshit. I think they're just doing their job and what they're educated to do. So let me get that out the way. So it's not speaking to that they're stupid because they're stupid people working there. No. They're just doing what they're told and how they're supposed to be told. But I think what the secret is, since before we get a fake space program and all the little Masonic and Israeli actors doing what they do with narrative, before that, if you go further in time back, the ancestors already mapped this shit. So like discovering America is a weird flex. Not for us though, right? Because we discovered the other planes of existence already. But that did not happen on a common survival level. That happened on the royal level, on the higher levels. Apparently. Because how did they become that way? How are there still people in Africa and India living in the forest throwing spears, but 500, 800, 1200 years ago, there's people living in golden palaces? You have to think about that. They said that these spear people today are Bronze Age, but we have golden castles. We have golden vimanas. We have golden discs, golden trinkets. Even now, if you go to South America and those rivers, every once in a while, some white guy will stumble across golden trinkets. That is not Copper Age. That's not Bronze Age. That's not Iron Age. That's not Dark Ages. That's a longer time ago. So we have quite literally devolved. And everyone's familiar with the rumor about it. It's like, oh, Atlantis. I don't think y'all understand Atlantis enough for me. Atlantis had all this technology and more. Here. In the 3 other places. So if I had to guess, were these manifesting ships, the smaller ones, like the ones that come through and blip out? they're blipping out to another pond. They're not going to like hyperspace or like thousands of light years away. I don't know that that's a thing all the way just yet. What I do know is more reasonable to me to assume, based on history and what we can find in records. Shouts to the brother Noel. If y'all ever interested in all this stupid shit I be talking about, reference-wise, he got it. That's his thing. And he's trying to understand it and put it into the common narrative. He shares it with me, Mr. Now, and other people, and we just like, just throwing Hail Marys and algebra at the shit. But this one right here, this moon right here, is called Europa. You call it Earth. Earth just speaks to the fact that it is the ground, the dirt. Earth is also, what is that called? Like an anagram or whatever, when you switch letters around, you get a different word. Earth is also Mars. E to M, A R T H is the S sound. Mars, Marsh, marshes, Mars. Mars is a marsh planet. So I don't know why whoever rewrote things in English again after Granddad and them already established it in Latin and everything else. They did it again, and they moved some shit around. The only people that be incentivized to move that around in a royal level, so later on in life when you find it and you're like, oh, yeah, are people that come from somewhere else. Not stupid people, not white people that came out of caves or jungles. Like, come on, think about it. They can't read or write our language, let alone modify it to suit an agenda. So I know that's not the story. They benefit from that, apparently, with recent 250-year social dynamics. But our references are from before the 1500s. So it's way before they enter the dancery in the way that we coexist currently. It's another group. It might be the tall people with the long skulls. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen them in a while. But don't forget, there's a whole bunch of species that would be indigenous to this plane only. And some recent ones as well, apparently. But genetically, these genes don't come from this moon. Not at all. They might be calling it Earth or Mars because the dirt might be from Mars. The red clay, it might, you know, terraform them. They call it terra, don't they? And you have a word called extraterrestrial. All that means is you're outside of terraforming. You're from a different terraformed civilization. You're not from this one. So any alien technically would be extraterrestrial. The problem in that science is all of us are. Nobody from here genetically. Nobody. This place has been reset so much. Even if you give it the idea, it's like, oh, there's dinosaurs. So let me get this shit straight. You read every account of creators, Brahma, God, Zeus, Jupiter, whatever your flavor is, Odin, whoever, however you want to do it. Midgard, Asgard, however you want to do it. So they put dinosaurs, or rarely large creatures, giants, don't forget them, please, please, please. They're still digging them up. All kind of weird sea creatures that we'll never even see or hear of. Cities at the bottom of the ocean still. I think someone should knock on their door and see if they're okay. No fallout. And over and over and over again. And then us. Did we evolve from the dinosaur? They said the chicken evolved from a dinosaur. Did we evolve from a dinosaur, bitch? I didn't evolve from a caveman. I don't have caveman genes. Right there. Blood type on top of that. Right there. Species on top of that. Right there. None of that's connected horizontally, let alone linearly. So where is it coming from, Bruce? Everyone puts that in the God box and stays there. Safe. That's not the answer. That's not the scientific answer. So this is Europa. I'm the European. Same story with Noble Drew Ali. This place, terra firma, is for Europeans. European does not mean Caucasian. The Caucasus Mountains are not in Europe. Europe wasn't in Europe when we were there. We didn't call it Europe. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. So, they're speaking to the moon. Moonmen. Mormon. You'll start to see it run out. Mormon here? In the desert? Of a bunch of Indians? who happen to be Afro-Asiatics? Nah, I don't think so. In Moab, Judah? I don't think so. You guys are white with a religion. No problem, no problem, no problem. They ain't got nothing to do with science though. So, and they just said they just got here. So cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. Using our English. Cut it the fuck out. So, this is ground zero for our species. That's it. We back. And me being back, I've noticed we got some visitors, don't we? We got some motherfuckers that ain't part of the program, don't we? We got some motherfuckers here today with us who don't know what the program is. You see the plot being lost every day as a human, let alone all the other things that we can allude to. They must have lost their signal. So God be the glory. They just lost their signal to wherever they from, that's all. They're desperate to get out of this one though. That's why there's so much big talk about going to Mars. They're trying to go to a planet. Please don't. Our size is adjusted for the fact that this is a moon. You fuck around with a planet if you want to. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids be damned. Attack on Titan be damned. Feed 5-4 Fun be damned. We had giants here. Let alone Saturn. Just scale Mars to Saturn real quick. And alleged, we're in Saturn's ring right now. Which would explain why they be such huge giants here. They're a stone throw away from the planet. I don't want none of them to show up again. Shit, we ain't got no Ark of the Covenant this time. The fucking Tic Tac UFOs make haste with the nukes. Can you imagine the giants with all the time that they weren't interrupted by whatever the fuck interrupted them here? In the technology they got now, the size and scale of their lasers, bitch, please. I ain't got time for none of that shit. Independence Day is nothing. You might got a motherfucker out here like Galactus for real. I don't know. We haven't seen the other side of the firmament just yet. It's a pretty little planetarium thing, you know, a map. You saw Prison Break? How there's like a map on his back? That's what that is. That is not space. Sorry to break it to you. Firmament with ornaments, decorations, those are not places. In a strict sense. Like, we're not looking at if you could have a rocket pack and you go straight, you'll get there. Nah, that firmament gonna stop your goofy ass right there. About 7 kilometers up. Same thing with digging through the dirt. 7 kilometers down. They ain't going nowhere. Now, those might be scaled though. Those might be indicative of those places. So in between each other, kind of like if you make a miniature of something, quite possible. But you're not going to get there with rockets. You have to phase through it and then rephase or remanifest on the other side. Well, however that should go. Because there's waters above and waters below. Yeah, Europa is shrouded in ice. So if you imagine, Saturn's ring freezes things, its orbit. So this place can get frozen. Miracle is right there, our sun's name, Wednesday. It's a miracle because they put a localized sun within a moon to defrost the ice that shrouds us. We're hidden, or was, I don't know. Hillary Clinton was freaked out. No, she wasn't. The Chinese researcher was freaked out. Sent her a freaked out email in Chinese, and I Google translated it. He was talking about, yeah, the ice is melting at a rapid pace. And if you think about environment and climate change, you think he's talking about Antarctica and the penguins. No, he's not. Antarctica, where Admiral Byrd and all of them went, they went right next to the firmament. You go on those pictures and Hillary Clinton emails, and there's tons of pictures. Like NASA got a cruise liner out there. Like, you know how a cruise ship looks? NASA got one out there in Antarctica. They had like some boat out there that looked like Pirates of the Caribbean, like an old boat, boy. I'm talking about old, just stranded out there. They had the emperor penguins, imagine that. But what I noticed was the concave of the sky. Like even if you go to like Columbia, Maryland, the sky's angle is weird. Here it's different than the southeast. So it's a dome, depending on where you are, wherever the center point is. I think it's Polaris, right? So instead of it feeling like, oh, you know, cloud levels, however many thousands of feet, and you just see blue, and you think that's just infinity through the atmosphere, however many miles they lie about that. It's not. It's 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers, which is why you can, with your naked eye, see the surface of the moon. Obviously, let's do the science on your brain real quick. Oh, the moon is that big, and nah, nigga, stop talking about ratios and scales. They play too fucking much. We have 3D programs since we're kids. We get it. We get what you're trying to say. That's not it. It's under the firmament. I think my ancestors who were here first got that right, since they're the first ones to tell you. So, moon is local, sun is local, Mercury is local. Those are artificially created by what we consider God, quite literally, because whatever that is in this dimension created us. It's our God. We ain't got to figure out the universe God and all that shit just quite yet. Whatever that is obviously busy. So, just here on Europa, our God, throughout heaven, right, is on the other side of the firmament, which would be theoretically space. So, a space force. You understand that the angels come from a space force. And it becomes quite literal, since they come down here in craft. Don't miss it. Ezekiel. They don't stay here. They don't have to. There's 3 others of these, and however many more they've done it since we've even talked about it. So I think humanity as a whole will be all right. We just got to get our shit together in Europa before we down to 1 million people again. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Shout out to Lee Hutchinson. Hi from the UK. Gabrielle Engelman. How you doing? Gabrielle Angelman. I see you. AJ Jonathan. How you doing? I hate when these shits blow up. I'll do a wallet check. Where my wallet at? Where my keys at? Hold on. Alright, got my keys. Alright, I'll be alright. Let me in. Got my wallet. Alright, ain't gotta worry about no bum fights today. Okay. God is good. Part 2. But anyway, we're in fucking Europa. It doesn't fucking matter. But so much we can do on this side of town. I gotta get my royal, imperial, majestic birthrights back so I can find out who the fuck think they're running this shit and ask them some questions. Oh, trust me, I'm not trying to take over y'all operation. Y'all seem to have figured it out. But let me help you with something. What'd they say? They said, Duke is puke, Wake is fake, and the team that I hate is NC State. Because you can't get to heaven in a red canoe, because God's favorite color is Carolina blue. That's crazy. Shout out to King Llewell, man. What you going on, man? Gratitudes. You hanging out with the big booty Mississippians today? You crazy. I don't know where that thought of Europa was taking me. I be dreaming about it too. I told you I saw that tesseract outside of Earth in one of those dreams. shape-shifting cube. I was like, I don't want to see that in real life, God. I'm good on that. I'm good on that one, Chief. I have no idea what the fuck that symbology means, but if there's a giant cube like that out there, it can stay out there. It can pick up its little henchman, though, if it wants to. Nah, I'm good on this shit. We don't realize how small we are compared to everything else. We don't even have trees for it. These are bushes for scale. Like, if you think about the time of giants, these trees are not to scale for a giant. They're not, you know, the giant's not hanging out under these trees. You see it through the middle of America. The plains, I guess, was Arizona, Nevada, and other places. Those are trees. You call them mountains now. No, they used to be trees. If you fly into Vegas, you'll notice them. They're all corroded, flattened out. They say it was an ocean. I think they're lying. I think there's water here, but I don't think it was the ocean. The elevation proves they're a damn liar. But I'll let them have it. We have the map of California as an island. Maybe they're alluding to that shit. No, these used to be trees. They got it. Oh shit, there's a craft up there right now. Or not. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see it. Fuck. Look like a plastic bag or a balloon. I can't. Nah, you can't see it in the fucking. The f-stops of the goddamn cameras. I can see it with my naked eyes. It must be stuck in a, what was that, a wind stream or something? How the fuck it get way up there to get stuck in the wind stream though? Kind of like how falcons do, or hawks. They spiral up. They don't fly straight up. It looked like someone with homework. Can you imagine that kid? Like, yo, I lost my homework and it just flew into the fucking sky. Or it's a fucking bird that's stuck. The fuck wrong with this guy? I can't tell. It's refracting sunlight, bright. It's white. It's falling. Let me see if I can catch it. It's line level now. It's in between the lines on my file. You see it right there? That. What the fuck is that? You see how bright that bitch is? Mayday, mayday. On the way down, and I saw you and you saved me from myself. On the way down. That shit just fell out the sky, my nigga. The fuck is that? I was just talking about that. That's what I'm saying. Nah, you can't trust the science on most things. Nah, that shit fell out the sky, boy. That shit ain't falling no airplane or nothing. They don't do that. Nope. I don't even want to go over there and find out what it was. I'm good. My fucking business. But we caught it on camera though. No cap in my rap. The fuck was that? That shit was high in the sky. Like butterfly in the sky. That shit was twice as high. It was up. I thought it was a UAP at first. Like, nah, it's too small. I thought it was a bird or a pigeon. Like, nah, they don't do that either. The only hawks do that. Or eagles and them niggas. Nah, not that. That is something different. It fell straight down. And a butterfly, quite literally. I say butterfly in the sky. There we go. Stop fucking playing with me, God. Playing with me. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You don't know nobody twice as magical on a camera. Don't do it. Don't do it now. This is one of them days. The veil is thin. They say October 31st the veil is thin. Nah, I think we're a week early, baby. Nah. I just said butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. The butterfly came out of nowhere in October. Don't talk to me. Nah, shh. Don't talk to me. Where are we? This must be a digital version of Europa. We might not even be in base reality no more. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. I rest my case. No further questions, Your Honor. I got too many feathers in my head for this shit. Grand Canyon 2 is definitely water? Yeah. But then you go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, you got Egyptian tombs. When did they do that? Most Americans don't know that. There's people who live in the Grand Canyon, white people with Native American people, not American Indians. And the Native Americans was guarding the Egyptian tombs, and some white guy, not minding his business, somehow got property. I guess he married one of the women, or something. Well, however the federal government does this shit. And then you're not allowed to go there. But there's a village or a town in the Grand Canyon at the bottom today. I just saw an Instagram story about it again. But they're still there, but they're around the cave complex entryway. And you go in there, I'm pretty sure the Smithsonian already got to it. It had nothing but pharaonic, which you assume is Eastern Africa, Egypt. Now that shit is here too. I'm pretty sure pharaohs, emperors, they all over this damn planet. All their sons, all their bitches. So yeah. Ancient Egypt was here. If Rome was here, think about it. Would they consider to be Alexander the Great? He was here. Philadelphus, same story. Aristotle, same story. They weren't only here. They didn't have to only be anywhere. Them niggas could fly. I'm telling you, the Vimanas are the oldest story in human history currently. They were flying. So imagine if the pharaohs and emperors and everyone after. Oh no, they didn't lose that technology. They buried it, or the flood did. The ones who didn't get away. Now imagine the ones that did. Same story. Welcome to my family line. We got away. And here I am. Again. I want my UAPs back, Bruce. Y'all seen Joker talk to Batman like that? You're Bruce Wayne. I ordered me an EV, blah, 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 blah. Want my fucking car, Bruce? You notice none of the villains in Batman ever exposed his identity? They all knew who he was. They all knew who he was. Think about that. Remember, Bruce Wayne's dad was part of the Skull and Crossbones. I know. We wasn't outside long enough, but think of the writer and the paradigm in which that idea comes from. Skull and Crossbones dad, rich, bratty, Ivy League kid, blah, 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 Dark Knight of the Soul. Bats. And then you find out all the villains will fuck up other villains if they try to out him. Bruce Wayne is their necessary evil. Because if Bruce Wayne stops being Bruce Wayne, they're fucked. As long as Bruce Wayne got Bruce Wayne, he got something to lose. As long as he's just Batman, he a nuisance. But if he's just Batman, they're fucked. So it's a balance of order. I think I'm gonna have the same problem. Even if all these feds and CIA agents and all these other intelligence agencies believe me at once, I don't think they're going to be able to do nothing actionable about it. It's bigger than the lie. I think that's the most tiring thing in my experience, is that motherfuckers act like we don't exist. They be looking for remnants of us. Nigga, hi. However, I wonder what happened to the Mayans. Nigga, hi. I wonder what happened to the Inca. Nigga, hi. Oh, whatever happened to the Saponi that met John Smith? Nigga, hi, 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 hi. Whatever happened to the ancient Egyptians? Nigga, hi. Whatever happened to the Jews in the Bible? Nigga, hi, hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Why? Who are these researchers? What are they? Why they never us? First of all, you know, none of us are going around the world trying to find us. Nah, we try to figure out who everybody else is, but because we gotta pay rent and shit. But nah. In a world where we don't have capitalism or rent, I'm pretty sure we'll get back to it. We in permanent survival mode, fellas. Don't let them fool you. No amount of fiat gonna take you out of survival mode. You're surviving, not thriving. These are not the conditions that need to be met for us to do our thing. With all the magic and spirituality and promises in between us and our blood, man. It wasn't meant to express it in this way. So we're not evolved, adapted to it. We get Michael Jordans and LeBrons every once in a while. We'll get thinkers out here, but we never bring it all together the way it ought to be. Because there's so much buffer, so many other types of people in between us. We have to come together like Voltron for this shit to turn on. I ain't talking about UNITY and all that other weird shit. No. I'm talking about like actually. Not gonna be able to do it on religion. We never had a religion. There's no word religion in the Bible. That's some Vatican shit. Vedic cons. Cathars. Cousins or something. Not the same story. Might even be a different species. They ain't our story. Or we would be over there. Still. We're over here. We've been over here chilling. Way longer before they found us. We were chilling just as long from between now and when they found us and between then and when we found it. Again. No, this is our homeland. This is our Mecca. Read Malcolm X. He went over there, the French sent him back. You left Mecca, stupid. Nah, we over here being cute and clamorous. Nah, the Kaaba, the Saturn, they call it Abraham's cube, right? Welcome to my TED Talk. That same cube I seen in my dream. It's a technology. It's a sigil of it. Inside the Kaaba over there, they're doing excavations or something. I wish I kept that picture. Jesus Christ, what hard drive is that? It might be on an iPad import somewhere. But they're doing something to the floor, and there was a map. And the map had America on it. Oh yeah, it was. They had a map of Europa already. Like under the dirt. So older than the Kaaba. Where the Kaaba stands, in that region. Layers under dirt and mud. The map of the whole thing is there already. Then you have shit been flooding lately, or people go outside in some of these new dare I say cities. They'll scrub that shit and move it, and there's like these mosaics, tiles, beautiful Moorish tiles, still there. They just built on top of it, on top of the mud. So when you get into Tartarian research, you'll see this thing called a mud flood. So when you read the Americas book, that's after the mud flood. That's why he's talking about 3 different floods. He's trying to figure out how the fuck we got out. He's trying to figure out how, the first chapter, he's trying to figure out how did we get here disconnected from everybody else. If it's apparent, we've been here longer than the mud flood. And unfortunately, his error of his awareness was that all his references over there ain't got shit to do with us. It's not one in the other or one or the other. It's like, no, it's a different situation. We never left. When he says he's hearing about Indians walking around saying Jeru, Jeru, Hallelujah, they're pleading for Jerusalem. It's not the Jerusalem in recent Israel from 1940, obviously, right? He's talking about Peru. Remember, they didn't go to the north, they went to Caribbean. So they're lamenting over the fact that something crazy happened after Mama Inga left, which is the 1500s. He's writing this book about 50 to 80 years later as a traveler, not an authority. But he's sending this shit to the king. Then John Oligby comes along. He gets a copy of all these things, and then he assembles this book like a Bible. I mean, red cherry oak, marble is beautiful. That shit costs like $150,000 if you get a real copy. About 400 years old now. That book right there, you can find the PDF. I used to share it, and you can find it on Library of Congress at Internet Archive. It's called America Being the Latest Description of the New World, and the title just keeps going because it's not like a book. It wasn't like a book title. It's how they wrote. That's their. There's a whole bunch of books that have that format back then. They must have got that printing press popping for real. So all the maps, all the drawings, all the daguerreotypes, that shit where you just roll it on paper. Yeah, I got a few of them. That whole narrative of the world, totally different than anything we're talking. So I know they've been lying since at least then. They were fucking guessing and just noting shit, science. But after that, once we get this narrative with the people running shit today, they've been lying since that. So I definitely don't trust anything they say about before 1651, because they ass wasn't there. None of them were. As of 1651, John Ogleby, America, they ain't nobody that talking today about this shit there. So they guessing on a lie. John Ogleby and all the other writers who wrote all those scrolls that he compiled, they're guessing based on their education. Like, well, you want to figure out this language? Oh wow, they got some cool animals. Oh shit, these animals fly. What the fuck is that? We're hear rumors of people with gold. That's what we're looking for. Where the gold city at? There's a gold city here? They don't use gold for commerce here. What the fuck wrong with these things? Maybe they'll give it to us. They ran into primitive people. Spain ran into everybody else. Spain ran into us. Enter Montezuma, right? It's all kinds of tribes and species here, just like animals. They don't study Egypt enough. Egypt was cloning people. Egypt was creating people. Atlantis. Even in the Salish mythos on the west side, where I'm at now. The Salish, they're like, yeah, the Nomo was fucking with our genetics. And the Sky people. That's two different problems. You got hybrids from Sky people, because the Sky people abduct their boat builders, take them up, drop them off. It's the same story you hear in Haiti. Mermaids pick you up, drop you off at 14 years old, and then all of a sudden you're a witch or something, you know, that kind of thing. Science. So, yeah, as above, so below. They both do it. Those are not us. Those are the genes, the dormant genes that are in us, on top of the base. So it's three different things already, right off top. Now. In real fucking time. Now. Then you enter all the other genetics in animals. Now. Monkeys, RH, rhesus monkeys, all that shit, yeah. So there's 100 ways to skin a cat. There's 100 ways to make a human. White boys are doing it now, right? They said they can create new babies with 2 gay men. You don't even need a woman's egg no more. There you have it. If these bastards are figuring it out, trust me, our ancestors figured it out if they're using our ancestor shit. So yeah. We haven't scratched the surface of what the fuck this is. I just need the people in power to stop fucking lying about it. Their need to control everything is fucking psychotic. It's a mental illness. I don't think it started that way though. I don't think the people who initiated these degrees were psychopaths or narcissists. I think they were just trying to make do with everyone and everything left, because apparently we were abandoned. Mama Inga left. We were abandoned. For better or for worse. Mama Inga and all of them are giants. They didn't kill them. They left. They're gone. We don't know where. We don't know why. They're more concerned with fucking gold. I think their brain could fucking fathom that there's other places to go since they just got here when they were talking to us. Like, nah, y'all not listening. We're saying Jeru. Not Jerusalem. We're saying Jeru. The prefix. South. They're crying out because something happened. before they got here. The flood, the earthquakes, whatever the fuck it was. And then everyone else remaining on top of the mountains came back down and got to thug it out from scratch. My family made haste, came back, tried to rebuild it up. So when you see these tall buildings all around America that look like Philadelphia, Newark, and stuff like that, that wasn't built. Well, it was built by my family, but my family that are giants. Tartarians. Those buildings are handcrafted by giants, but not little people. They found little people. Little people was amongst the land, but they were not in charge of nothing. I mean, due to science. They wouldn't even have that in their operating system. We did though. I do. I get it. You need giants. So all that dumb shit about slaves, shut the fuck up. That slave narrative is getting tired, bro. Not enough. You ain't got enough ships or ideas or reasons for all those people today to be here as slaves. Let alone if. Nah, motherfucker, we was here already. Y'all just justifying your evil and your bullshit ass narcissistic operating system on us. You're projecting on us. Because slave means Slavic. And we're definitely not Slavic. We're American. Slavic sound like the Caucasus Mountains. It's all projection. Even the history itself. They're not talking about us. I'm not saying that they didn't do mean things to black people. They still do. But it's not the slave trade. Local slave trade, quite obviously, is they're kidnapping niggas. But nah, Red Dead Redemption or something. But nah. Nope. That's not who built these. That's not who carved these cities out. That's not who's doing math and algebra. Those are Moors. Moors are tall. You see us. Tartarians are taller. You don't see them. That's what we miss. We miss the Tartarians. They're the ones who wrote the Bible. Those are giants. What Mr. Now found out? Goliath is a woman. David had a baby with her. Explains everything. One-eyed giant, vagina. Masonic. Same. They play too much. Faggots. So yeah, it's a book about breeding. A war of genetics. 12 tribes for a reason. You would think it'd be one tribe by now, wouldn't it? Nah, 12 different species. You got it. Philistines are giants, aren't they? You got it. We live right next to them, didn't we? You got it. They're fucking. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. Go back to the Americas book. I ain't making this shit up. Spain has the record of it. They encountered it 400 years ago. There's some giants left. Spain tried to kidnap one and take it back to Spain, wherever that was. Remember, it's a kingdom at that time, not a Roman state. So Spain could have just been Dominica or Hispaniola or Florida. We don't know where they took them. But the giants attacked them. You know what's crazier? They had to fight us-sized people before they got to them. So little people are helping them fix their boats. Keep that in mind, that the little people know how to do that. And then the little people had a problem with the giants. And Spain said, we'll help. And then when they got to that island, or that portion of the island, there was tall men in purple. Moors, royals, royal garbs, purple, hence. And then once they got them to run away, they went further inland and ran into the giants, who Spain says was tall as trees. However tall those trees are on that island. And it was a tribe of them. 3 of them brought them into their tent. Imagine how big that fucking tent was. If you go through the Americas book and you flip the pages just to look at the pictures, it'll take a while to load because that's a huge PDF of nothing but images. There's text in it, but the assholes is a scan, so megabytes per page. You let that shit load for a little while, and you just go through each page until you see the images. And you're gonna see black people in feathers, human sacrifices, burning. Like these are witches, by the way. These are what we would consider to be witchcraft. And there's a giant in the middle in which they're giving these offerings, humane offerings to a giant. So the God thing that they be talking about, like you're making human sacrifices to a god, it's because the gods are giants to the little people. It's perspective. So quite literally, Baal would be a giant. Beelzebub would be a giant. Those are names of giants. I mean literally. I don't mean in folklore, I don't mean in mythology. I mean, guys, I'm dead ass serious. There's giants here. Just not as many. But back then, in that book, just 400 years ago, they have pictures of them. They're drawing it. They're showing you what their rituals are in their fight. Spain, Moorish Spain. After the royals left, the royals got kicked out of Spain, Al-Andalusia, not the people. So Spain is still Moors. Even if another crew comes in and start fucking and mixing and raping and all that goofy shit, they're still Moors, right? Steph Curry's kids are still black, right? Wake your ass up. So when they come here, interfacing with black Indians, that's why there's this trust. There is no issue where they're writing, oh, the black Indians were scared of us because they've never seen white people ever in human history. No, because they're looking at Moors. They're like, all right, we'll take you to the pavilion. Here's the giants. Spain like, yo, Spain, the writer that was talking about what Spain did, he was like, yo, the Spanish people were like, yo, this is a big bitch. We gotta take her back. And I guess the giants, because since they was on some bullshit, so more giants somehow got the hoo-dee-hoo, and they started coming back. And they were surrounded, and they're like, smoke bomb type shit. Ninja banish. And they ran to their fucking boat. And the giants were chasing them. They hurry up and got to little canoes and little niggas with bows and arrows trying to slow the giants down. They got on that goddamn boat. They had chain shot cannons. So they take 2 cannonballs and put a chain in between them to spin around like this, and they'll fuck you up. But it's a giant, so, you know, probably hurt. So the giants jumped as far as into the water, and I guess they just said, get the fuck out of here, and turned around. Yeah. We don't know if Spain came back, you know, and did whatever the fuck they did with that. But I'm pretty sure they went to those islands. I think that was Hispaniola. It's either Haiti, Dominican Republic, or Cuba. My bet is Cuba. For whatever reason, my mind is telling me Cuba. It's Cuba where they were last. Hence the strange relationship we have with Cuba. Hence why Russia has such a strong connection with Cuba, because Tartaria, giants. Tartars are giants. So once you understand that, you'll understand everything. You go into old American museums. I forgot what these paintings are called. It's not the Aztecs. I think Dr. Deese and all of them was doing that research because they're trying to find out about the Toltec civilization. Well, hopefully he knows now. Toltecs are giants. That's why they're equivalent to Egypt, because they built the giant pyramids all through Mexico. Those giant mounds are their burial grounds. White people then came through and cleaned them shits out because they don't know how to fucking act for some reason. But we honored them. The little people, we honored them because they kept us fucking alive from whatever happened, from wherever we got dropped off from, or whatever experiment. Mind you, this is just 400 years ago. I ain't talking about BC and all those stories. I'm talking about in recent human history, the Indian. In America, we still had giants, and we were still cool with giants. Some motherfuckers were terrible. Some motherfuckers are terrible now. So there's terrible giants, there's good giants. There's terrible little niggas, there's terrible good little niggas. None of this is about morality. It just is. The nature of is. So white folks, man, I don't know what the fuck y'all did to the giants, boy. But bad news for you. Those are the ones that built all the technology. Those would be the ones that have all the UFOs as well, buddy. I hope you're ready for that shit. They're gonna be pissed. If they're not already. How you piss off God, and you piss off the giants, and you piss off me? They don't want no friends in this galaxy, boy. What's up with these German Nazi-ooish people? What the fuck up with them? Like, what they trying to do for real? At the end of the day, I mean, like at the end of the day, in the perfect world, they have more control of complete everything. Like, what does it look like? Are they just trying to change the patina of things so they can just be hateful, evil, and narcissistic to their own people? Because guess what, bitch? You can do that on any of the islands we don't give a fuck about. You will not last 50 years. So what are they trying to, like, the lies, hiding the history, trusting the science that poisoned 5 billion people? Like, why are they trying to eradicate humanity in all of its flavors and species? Why, like, how come they always fucking up humanity? Like, as like a rule of thumb, social issues, financial issues, genetic issues, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Like, and never have this thing, and none of their people or their children or relatives go, yo, guys, we fucking bugging. The fuck going on? Right? They love a conference, a melanin conference. They love a conference, a Berlin conference. They love a fucking conference. I want y'all from the bottom of my heart and soul to have a let's sit the fuck down conference and think about and analyze our trajectory of fuckery, and then go from there. Trust the science of that shit, because I'm gonna tell you something, man. As much as I don't want to see that or feel that or live in a timeline where that has to be, they're hitting a hornet's nest spiritually. I'll get to that another day, but just with humans and how people are feeling, my Uber driver, everyone else, like, motherfucker, y'all gonna end up manifesting the World War II you lied about. Only y'all are gonna have targets on your back, and y'all outnumbered. Only y'all are gonna have targets on your back. Only y'all gonna be burnt down. Only y'all got the houses. Only y'all got the money. Only y'all got the banks. And because you're xenophobic, you're not hard to miss, right? Like, do they understand? Do they understand? I don't think they understand. They don't understand war for real because they never fucking won a war for real. But war isn't about the biggest guns and the most bullets and the most people. Play StarCraft much? Obviously not. No. It's... I have plenty of sisters that know witchcraft. I got plenty of sisters that have... Witchcraft, as we call it, is their birthright. Meaning that shit worked for them. They know what that means? It worked for me. You know, they know what that means? Like they keep pushing this. November 1st is what I'm alluding to. Like, just, that's the powder kegger, right? Like, if they don't feed these people got to go into their survival instincts as a human, not as a citizen, right? Most citizens are in survival mode, paycheck to paycheck. No. I'm talking about, like, someone got to die survival mode. Like, but you're triggering that in the genetics of the people who actually fought all the wars in human history, because we're still here. Obviously, we won. Or was captive by the people who do and mixed in with the winners still. So, obviously, we won, right? Like, you understand how multiplication works. So, you want to activate those latent genes in people, Attack on Titan type shit, or any other fucking anime where that beast or that Ninetales comes out of people. Don't provoke God. Don't provoke God's people. Don't provoke anybody's people. Shit. Don't provoke yours. Because you're going to get fucked up. On the Rothschilds mansion that burnt when I spoke on it, you're going to get fucked up. On anything I speak on that gets burnt down after I talk about it, you're going to get fucked up. You're going to get so fucking fucked up. Your technology, your weapons, your guns, your ideas ain't what's going to help you, save you. It stopped me, nothing, nobody. And then unless something happened to me and my sisters are watching me, hell no. Nah, that's a cold day in everybody's hell. All 4 domes. Don't do that. Just have a conference and chill the fuck out. Y'all need some weed or something, I swear to God. How motherfuckers that got everything going their way, financially, policy-wise, and niggas ain't even tripping on that because we got better things to worry about. Then they want to overstep. Palantir, AI, this and... Nigga, the fuck you... What you want to know? You fucking perverts? Like, what do you need? Everyone's gonna do what we tell them to... Shut up. Yo, dumbass is dying of herpes, syphilis, AIDS, and HIV already. You wanna die soon. Why is this your last will and testament? To make shit miserable for survivors? Like, what the Destiny's Child is going on, fam? What are they trying to do? They're not trying to fix their blood. I would trust the science on fixing that shit. They don't live long enough. I trust the science and create a fountain of youth, bitch. If you're trying to go to Mars, like, where is this shit going to add up to? Besides them being fucking dead as a species. They're going to go extinct fucking around with us. I don't, and I mean that literally. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not because someone's going to shoot them or no. People just ain't going to fuck with you. People ain't going to trust you. People ain't going to work for you. Like, it's not that people don't want to work. We don't want to work for them. Like, do they not understand the nuance of this? Like, why don't you just get a job? Because people are tired of them. Why don't you get industrious? Because they don't want to borrow from them. They don't want to listen to them. I'm talking about right now to this day. Look at how many of my brothers, YNs and all that type of shit, they're already just doing their own thing within the constraints of the limited society itself. They're never going to turn around back to it. They're going to have kids, for better or for worse. It's their fucking business. It's theirs. They're never going to be indoctrinated into it. School sucks. You got people with fucking, what, they said Arizona just had their fucking intergrade or midterm, whatever the fuck it was. They said 33% of their people pass math, 40% pass reading. Pathetic. Pathetic. Your teachers suck, curriculum-wise. So it's like, you don't put everybody into their primal genetic, by any means necessary, whatever the cost, even if it means lives are lost. You can't hide, faggot. You can't wait for all the smoke to clear and you come back on the TV and tell us what to do. We're going to find out where you live, faggot. It ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. Like we talking about. You don't have the AI dog robots? Nigga, please. Follow me into the ocean real quick. Just like you do with zombies. If there's a zombie apocalypse, you go to the coast, you get you on a yacht or a boat, and you'll be all right. I promise you. They can't swim, right? So, same thing with the fucking everything else. Are you going to drone strike all of us? On Russians fucking? On Russia's fucking clock? Russia ain't going to let that happen to us. Man, Russia would never let that happen to us. So it's not even, it's a vain imagination. So like, let alone the UAPs, man. Did I mention? We got relatives in several dimensions. So they're already outgunned. They're already outsmarted. And genetically, the only thing that's required down here, go forth and multiply. They suck at that. They suck at finding bad bitches and fucking them, even with all that damn money. Short stroking, stupid, dwarven head, Circassian persuasion, whatever the fuck they, I don't even think they're those. Them bitches seem chill as fuck. Whatever they are. Have a conference on how not to suck. Please. All you got $137 trillion worth of credit, bitch. Leave us alone. Yo, holla at Japan. Japan making islands and shit, right? Spice that shit up a little bit for them, man. Build these niggas a continent in the Pacific. Damn. Leave us the fuck alone. In Jesus' name. God damn. Aren't y'all tired of our life always about how some fucking foreign dumbass who got everything already creating stupid ass policies on how to get more and they ain't even doing shit with the shit they got? Like Trump about to get what, $300 trillion? Like, okay, $1 million? Okay, cool. What the fuck you want to do next? Look at that nigga's neck and his hairline. Obviously it ain't enough. Like, what the fuck they doing with the money? Nigga about to die in 10 years or so. I'm just talking about through age. So it's like, the fuck? How long do they want to suck? Let's talk about it. How long do you think these motherfuckers want to suck, bro? Nobody liked their ass already. We ain't get to hate yet. When we get to hate, when we get to anger, when we get to hate and anger, that's when that shit turn on. And I don't know why. I'm trying to be a good guy and all glory to God and pick the other stories where we're just like minding our business, waiting on God. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. But I can't forget one thing and I can't forget the other. I'm a direct descendant of David. I will turn the fuck up. If there's no other decent way of going about this, I will turn the fuck up. I'm dying either way we do this shit. So imagine, Aaron. Shit. So I don't know if they really want to, I don't know if they watch Attack on Titan like they say they do. That's a whole fucking anime about Jews, the real ones. Hi, I'm one of them. So like, yeah. I've seen all kind of monsters in between dimensions following me. So I don't even know. Should I have other people that say they see it? So I don't know if they really want to fucking manifest that into 3D. So I think they should have a conference and just reevaluate this shit. Get with Hillary Clinton email server, get all those email addresses, call them in, because they seem like they are trying to figure something out. Like, yeah, let's do Lidos. Hey, call these niggas. Come on, do the right thing. Their last bet financially, like, if you really think about it, they poured all of their eggs into one basket. AI automation, right? Let me be the first one to tell you that'll never work in our generations. So it's a losing bet. That's why I call it the AI bubble. Here's the problem with that. The bubble and the opportunities to bet against the losses, you dumbass nigga, your inflation, your value of your betting is useless. It's going to turn into toilet paper soon. It's made out of cotton. It'll flush. But once you get through that, the problem is with all the eggs in the AI automation basket that's going to suck and fail is that they didn't invest into nothing else. Have you noticed? Like, the people left. You want these people to go hungry on you? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. They're already at 10 clicks past we don't give a fuck. I pray whoever's really behind the scenes running this thing, I know you get these videos and all these other things because of how they use the back end of their API. Let me tell you like the OG told me. God ain't gonna warn you but so many times. Well, Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Daniel. We ain't gonna keep repeating ourselves. Our biggest problem is artificial bills. Imagine when we got a real fucking problem to figure out. We'll figure it out, trust me. If there's one thing niggas can do, it's fuck up a party. That's probably why they try to make all of our sons aborted and make them all soft and gay and shit. I get it. Thank God the genetics don't give a fuck about who they fall in love with. They'll fuck your shit up. Just make them angry. Make their mother cry. Oh, you're gonna see a whole different side of these guys. Don't let their mother start crying, I swear to God. Nah. Their sisters, nah. Their little nieces and nephews, nah. They don't want to do that. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be wildly apparent to me, and I will not be surprised. You think that Nepal shit is impressive? Look how the retardation and the chemical castration in the food desert and the fuck shit that's going on in Chicago, how it affects people who are related to me. How like that shit is second nature to them. Fuck it. Animalistic, brutal, barbarous, whatever you want to call it, right? Given artificial conditions by these faggots, right? That thing that's in them is inside of all of us. White, black, and different, right? Mexicans especially, come on now. Stop playing with me. But you want to hit that switch. That epigenetics, it's called epigenetics. When you code switch genetically is epigenetics. Dr. Joseph Spencer, he always tells you how you code switch to heal yourself, how you can code switch to get rid of diseases. It takes months, but you can do it. Trust me, I have. Not with diseases, but with illnesses. Same story. But that's not your only option. Adrenaline. Once that switch is on, They ain't gonna be worrying about eating. Benjamin Banneker wrote about this. Whatever happened in the American Revolution with the black people left, the Indians and stuff, he started trying to figure out how to create a Department of Peace. Similar to what Donald Trump just reversed and called the Department of War, DOJ or whatever the fuck it was. Back then, before these things. He was doing a Department of Peace during the time of war because brothers was out on the streets in their flags and their colors. And because they were in their flags and their colors, they were provoking other people who were in their flags and their colors, causing skirmishes and beefs, duels, you know, all the shit you heard about. Bows and arrows, tomahawks, whatever it is. Just in normal civilization in the city that, you've seen DC, right? In that environment, but people were like Attack on Titan with the shit on their arm and shit, repping for their district. And that was causing so many problems with the younger people. Violence. Then, this is in their Library of Congress. This is on their .gov website. Do they know who we are? Do not make them flag up. Please, don't make them flag up. Please, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't. And you're the fucking target? Shitting me. They're not going to give a fuck about how much money they got to eat. They don't let you go shopping. They're going to take your house and everything else with it. Like, we one click away from that. It's already happened here. I'm telling you, these bastards are descendants of the people who did that. They were black. Don't miss it, please. That's already in the stew of fuckery. That's why it expresses itself in certain people. It is fuckery, yeah. You'll start to understand everything. That is not in white people. White people didn't win any wars. Definitely not against us. They won a civil war, civics. Civil is civics. Law, regulations, banks. Paper war. Niggas wasn't reading their shit, obviously, right? They couldn't beat me. But that's civil. That's rules. You got it. I want to take care of my family. Y'all have that, we'll keep this. Buy it from me after I'm dead or something, right? You know how this story goes. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about lawlessness. I'm not talking about lawlessness like police. I'm talking about lawlessness in their genes. You only have so many police. What my brother say? What 607 say? He said, if you kill my family, fuck that. There will be no settling. You owe me in blood. You owe me in blood. People who got vaccinated and you realize your grandmother was killed because of vaccination, they ain't activate nothing yet. Because they're still in suspended disbelief that anyone could do that and be so irresponsible and not be compensated and not be addressed properly. That's on the back burner still cooking for a lot of people. That shit'll snap as soon as the food snaps. You understand everything? It's not gonna just be like, oh shit, you fucking with my money. Oh shit, you fucking with my cost of living. Oh shit, you fucking with my food stamps. No, it's gonna be oh shit, and oh yeah, I heard. They killed grandma with that shit? My great aunt got fucking turbo cancer right now? That was them? Oh no, Lord. Oh no, stack it up. Then you lied about me being American? Oh my God, like combo breaker. Like we haven't hit that yet, man. They gotta prepare for that. What do they say? You cannot protect your whole family at once. That's why they don't teach you about the Gullah Wars. They lost. We're the Gullah. This is Gullah Island. Not Gullah Geechee, the language. King James English. But Gullah. Get gully. Yeah, that's us. Guerrilla warfare. That's us. They learned how to do the war they do with all the fucking weak people without weapons from us. Think about it. The difference is we did that against superior technology. Because we have to, right? They never put us back into a bratty, luxurious, this is below me. None of that shit below me, bro. I'm just not hungry enough yet. Yeah. All these brothers gotta do is go fishing. Start cutting off fish heads, start dropping them off in mailboxes. They don't know. They don't know. They should ask Napoleon. Didn't he have a problem over there in them islands because of all the black magic? The soldiers were scared. These are Africans, by the way. The Haitians, the French Africans. The ones that invaded. They invaded us. But they were scared. Now, mind you, Haitians are known for their version of black magic, voodoo, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Now, that shit was on that island before they got there. Before Africa got there, trust me, that Napoleon War was like, we couldn't get it. I know. It wasn't because they had muskets and ships. They had plenty of fish, though. They gonna provoke around and find out why they called us Israel for real. They ain't read that Bible yet, man. How did Aaron and Moses get out of captivity? Anyone remember? They're in a society just like this. None of the people of our society wanted to leave because you got bills to pay, fucking around with bitches, you got things to do. But when Moses came up to his uncle Pharaoh, he was like, yo, God told me to tell you, on my mama's side, on his mama's side, God told me to tell you, let me and my people go. You're gonna take us to the promised land or some shit. Man, you ain't going nowhere. What the fuck you gonna do? I don't know, but I can't shake it. I can't shake this voice. It's telling me what to do. I gotta go. Pharaoh's like, all right, then show me. Show me that you're ready to go. Then God struck Pharaoh with a hardened heart, right? Stubborn. Didn't want to compromise. Didn't want to invest in it, right? He could have just expanded his territory and let him come back and forth, right? Nah, I don't want you to go nowhere. But he would have been diplomatic until God hardened his heart. And with that reprobate shit, they start doing all the stunts, right? Pharaoh hired all his magicians. Come on out. They think this shit sweet. They think they're just gonna go out there in a world full of magic without magic and defend themselves. All right, show me. Just one of us, Aaron, shut that whole shit down, didn't he? He embarrassed the magic of a pharaoh. This little Hebrew boy. Then they left. And Pharaoh's like, fuck it, we can't let him get away. My heart is hardened. Reprobate. He already saw the magic. He already know he can get fucked up. Like, nah, we're gonna send spears and arrows and whatever technology you have. Moses like, oh shit. There's a snake and a rock and some shit. We gotta make a magic staff on Solomon, right? Split the sea. Walk through the bottom of that shit. Oh shit, they getting closer. They won't turn around. They really want us. They want us back. They're not trying to kill him. They're going to kill him on the way, but they're going to bring their ass back. Nah, that's not what God said, though. As soon as they got out that shit, swallowed them up in that damn ocean, didn't they? Yeah, God gave Aaron the magic to do that. Don't miss it. That's it's poetry when Yeshua shows up, Genghis. Because now he could walk on that water that once swallowed up a whole army. Don't miss it. Don't miss that. The same water that swallowed that army is the same water they walking on. Don't miss it. Please don't miss that. That's a callback. It'll be something just like that. So I really do. I hope that they don't provoke that out of any of us and have that fucking conference while they're off of work and start brainstorming some shit about what they're gonna leave behind when their time is up pretty damn soon. Especially if any of your members of Congress got the fucking boosters. You already see them stuttering and malfunctioning. They can't answer interview questions. That's why the fucking Pentagon is having a problem. They made those employees, those federal employees, get boosters and vaccines. That's why the efficacy of like Amazon, AWS going down and shit, because all those employees during the pandemic had to get boosters and shit to keep their job. Now they're not doing their job properly. So they need they don't want AI just for the money. They need fucking AI. Now I told you there's a bunch of RVs outside of fucking Google and shit because they can't afford certain lifestyles or whatever. Like, nigga, you don't know how to budget? That sounds like a comprehension problem. Maybe California's that expensive for them. I don't know. They can't buy a house and do the fucking Facebook and Apple thing? Like, they didn't, hey, how about we split rent? Like, none of that, right? Like, that's a cognitive decline. We're talking about 6-figure employees. You'll live just fine if we did it with 30 and less? Nah, that's cognitive decline. The brain drain. mRNA is over time, the science is coming out from people who can now talk about it, is affecting the brain vessels. Real life. Trust the science on this. Real fucking life. There's one thing to get the 2 shots. It's another thing when you got boosted. Some people love their healthcare so much, every time they had a chance to skip work, they got a booster. You know these people. I worked in offices with these people. They'll take any chance they get to skip a morning. And they did. And I'm telling you something, guys, dead ass serious. That shit disproportionately affected us and white people. Thank God I'm part Ashkenazi. It did not affect Asians as much. We talking about the vaccine, not COVID. They said COVID was Wuhan, whatever the fuck. I guess. No. The deterioration of the mind, that's the mRNA. That's affecting white people. Per capita. It don't matter if it affects us. It matters to us, I mean. But I'm talking about in the picture of their civilization where they favored white people in these things. Their working class. You understand everything? Their grandmothers, their great-grandmothers. You don't hear that word too much often these days. Yeah, buddy. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're running out of time because they don't know where that mRNA stops. This doctor said it's unlike any other fuck up they've done where, you know, you can take some type of vaccine that gives you cervix cancer or something. It targets that or builds up there. This shit affects your body head to toe. Every organ system at once. It may not manifest epigenetics and stuff like that, health, diet, anti-radiation, things that people are doing to stay fit, you know. Your body's tough. But for the boosted class who just sit in the office all day, not so much. So it's in the whole body. That sluggishness, that lethargic, that mind fog, that anger, which you're seeing in social media, especially if you're looking at one of us who got boosted, or a white person, typically, if they're working and they're talking about the issues and they're very serious, and they can be good people. Don't miss it. No. That's not a punishment from us. That's not a punishment from God. That's mRNA. So in case anyone doesn't know what the fuck, why this is a serious problem, let me break it down for you with nigga science. mRNA, root word, RNA. It's a modifier of RNA. RNA, ribonucleic acids, is what goes into your DNA. Genetics, epigenetics, DNA. These things are doing epigenetic switches to people's DNA. The body doesn't like that because your mind and everything didn't trigger that reaction, so there's no correspondence, so then your body attacks it. Problem is, your body can't fucking attack it because your bloodstream is filled with fucking spiked proteins. Quite literally spiked. So all your little immune system helpers are getting fucked up in battle. Then the cancerous thing, which is the body trying to envelope and protect itself, and then it creates these tumors or these lesions because it's trying to isolate the problem. But now it can't. So it's wide fucking open. And then boom, 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 boom. Then you got the other shit, graphene oxide. Then you got the other shit, the SV50. Then you got that other shit. Your immune system like tough. Why do you think they walking on stage and they falling out? Not because they hot. Their body tired. So imagine work. Yeah, they better get AI ready. What choice do they got? Now I understand everything. They fucked up that bad, bro. What the fuck is an AI automated society if you want to kill the whole society? Like, the fuck are they talking, boy? In case you don't fucking know, most of the United States got vaccinated at least once. If you don't fucking know, more than 50% got boosters. If you don't fucking know, imagine how many people that used to be here ain't here right now, including all of your famous people, celebrities, and greatest people that made all your happy moments. You notice how they're all dying? Different ages? A fucking 29-year-old chess master. You know that nigga eating kimchi and fucking kombucha and fucking, whatever. He's probably at the ramen bar. That nigga, man, he doing fucking science and math homework when he get home. Nigga just dead. It won't fentanyl. Myocarditis is one problem. That ain't what the problem with mRNA is. It rewrites your DNA. It's not like, oops, we put 2 types of snake venom in this shit too, by the way, to get through those cells, by the way. There's also snake venom in the shit. Imagine that. What the fuck does snake venom got to do with bats or COVID? They put snake venom in most vaccines, by the way. Did they tell you that? You know, when a snake bites you and has venom in you and you get paralyzed, your whole fucking immune system goes crazy? Yeah. Microdose of that shit. Imagine the science on that. When your own DNA can't fight it back. I'm waiting for YouTube to tell me I'm fucking lying. I'm waiting for them to say something to me like that ain't right. Because none of the motherfuckers in science can explain why. They're not big pharma. They're universities that currently fucking suck for the past 20 fucking years. When they remove critical thinking from the curriculum, Common Core. These are Common Core scientists. Do the science, bitch. Like, they play too much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna hit the narcissist switch and everybody soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna do martial law with your vaccinated soldiers. Shut up. Shut the front door. What the fuck a vaccinated martial law look like? Rick! Shut the what? Nah, family. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit ain't. None of this shit is normal. First of all, this is not the natural collapse post-capitalism society. No. You don't have a normal society. Fuck the capitalism part real quick. Fuck what the Jewish bankers did with the fucking monetary fund. Real quick, just real quick. That shit dead anyway. That shit going away anyway. We already know. Nah. I'm talking about no matter what system we're under, we got a problem. We got a bigger problem, Bruce. You're not going to inspire nobody. If what the white people were telling, what Trump and all of them was telling the white people, go out and make babies. And what the white people say, well, if you can't feed us, what the fuck you think you was going to go run and make some kids for? Newsflash. Yeah, good point. But the bigger point is, half your women can't have kids no more. I said over 50% got boosted. Just do it for genders. Women the one with most health care. Uh-oh. Yeah, guys, that's new science though. See, that wasn't in the peak pandemic when we were on lockdown because it didn't happen yet. It's happening now, and it's just getting started. I can't imagine next year. I don't want to. Because they're finding now that's what RFK was trying to save their dumb ass, but they ain't gonna listen to him. All the babies that died within the first week of being born within the last couple of years died within a week of that vaccine. So that's if the mom could get pregnant, carry 9 months, give birth to a baby, because her brain in her algorithm didn't give her a heads up like, wait, tough, why am I giving my baby all these vaccines at 2 days old, right? Because they don't fucking use common sense, apparently. They don't trust their own immune system, apparently. They don't breastfeed them no more. I imagine everything. Them babies die. So then you gotta do a postpartum, a depression, what that does to the relationship, and they still haven't clicked in their head yet. What did it? Wait till it does. You fucking wait till all those people who lost their babies see the right fucking news story or the right fucking thing in the algorithm. Oh my God. Then everybody else right now who's just lucky because they're not getting pregnant. Wait until they want to. Wait until they find a guy that act right and they want to get pregnant and that baby can't live. Oh my God. At 38, 44, 42. Do the science. What's the answer for that? Who's going to be accountable for that? Look, 50% or more. 50% is the basement. Everybody in that demographic ain't mating age though. So it's a smaller proportion. But it's the only proportion that can create new people. Stupid as hell. Dumb as hell. Where they gonna get new people from, Bruce? I haven't seen them land that. What they gonna bring everybody from Haiti? That's enough. What they gonna do? Bring in the Chinese part two? I don't know what's going on. Who's doing this? Yeah. Great question. Seemed like the Chinese got the white man lined up. You didn't hear me. It seems like the Chinese, communists or not, whatever it is, scientifically, medical-wise, data-wise, university-wise, they in the middle of all of these things. It would seem to me, as a StarCraft player, that they got some infested Terran on the loose. I think the Chinese lined the white man up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think their mind, the Jewish guy, I don't think they steal and buy everything. They didn't think about it. Chinese people think about shit for a long time. And it's crazy because Xi Jinping is saying that. Oh, we're not worried about the United States. They have a domestic issue. I'm still trying to figure out what that word means. What does domestic mean? What domestic issue you talking about? I know he ain't talking about food prices and shortages and tariffs and taxes and cost of living. We've been had that issue. China got that issue. So if he's saying we got a financial issue, China got a financial issue. I mean, time will tell. No. he couldn't be talking about money. Not just money. Because money was the reason why the United States go to war. He's saying we ain't worried about a war in the United States. They got money problems, we got money problems. We ain't worried about them. No, they got a domestic issue. What is domestication? Even if they did do a reversal, there's research that went into it. Don't get me the line. There's either Pfizer or some other group. They did an emergency study when they unleashed these vaccines on people, where they wanted to know, I don't know the medical term for it, but it's some type of brain tumor or some type of brain thing. And in 3 days, the government paid them to find out if they can create something to counter it. So what I'm saying is, they knew that there would be a risk for this brain tumor, and they already researched if they could reverse it when this shit started. That's just one problem, though, that they were worried about. They ain't their fucking problem. New problem. Working class people make all the children for the working class. Usually. That's how that works. Working class people, food, costs, insurance. Because you're getting rid of Obamacare, basically, right? Imagine if, in a world if you could imagine if, they say, all right, guys, we're not going to take accountability, but we're going to announce some new narrative, Olivia Pope it. You should get this shot or vaccine to counteract the effects of long COVID, right? Who gonna pay for that? On what health insurance plan do they got at this time now financially where they ain't got enough for food stamps? What working class citizen gonna sign up again for some shit, to reverse some shit that was mandated? There's no accountability part of this story yet. So the only reason why people did that other shit is because they wanted to go to work and travel and do things, and there's a pandemic and the media, the news all day, blah, blah. They can't do that again. They can't. Pandemic, you must get the anti-long COVID shot. No. I ain't got no long COVID. Nigga, there's something wrong with my heart. Oh. He whistling to Dixie. That's the shit that keep me up at night, though. My little local variables, my local drama, and getting right with God and all that stuff, that's everyday parables. But the bigger picture, the world that we're in, and what that's going to look like with altered people, where there's genetic, emotional, and mental damage that comes from it. Like, we haven't even caught up to the cost of grief, long term. PTSD, right? You see how PTSD is on the homeless and veterans. Everybody got a double dose of that shit in the last 5 to 6 years. If they lost anybody, if they lost any job, if they lost any relationship, if they lost any child, if they lost anything, and then you multiply that, it seemed like every fucking year. You lost the music, you lost the vibes, you lost what it feels like to be outside. Like, that's trauma, right? No therapy. That's trauma. Right now, people are cold. What is that called? Numb. Numb doesn't last forever. Numb don't last forever. Those feelings are going to manifest something eventually. Thoughts, actions. People who are already on the up and up before, now after all this, you see how we are. We're like, shit, I'm just happy to be alive. I'm taking this shit one day at a time. That's our positivity. That's all we got in the tank, bro. Now imagine everybody else ain't got that science and got that discipline, if you will, like live life that way before. They just thugging it. No chance in Hades, boy. Took me 20-something years to even pretend that I can control my feelings and thoughts and go the other way. That's an everyday struggle still. But for me, it's warfare. Like I have to. Like I absolutely must positively, without a shadow of a doubt, not allow myself to sink into the sunken place of negativity, regrets, fears, worries, anxieties. I ain't got time for that, bro. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, especially in this world. They didn't hit us in this world. They hit us in the world we came from. That world is tapering off day by day. We are not getting those vibes back. We are not getting to anything that looked like when this shit came out of nowhere. The pandemic was out of nowhere. Who the fuck told them to do that? Did we vote on this? The mandates came out of nowhere. Who the fuck decided if? No accountability to that though. Strange. The distraction is everybody's worrying about money. They always were. Because they're numb to everything else. I know. Same story. I'm numb to the bullshit. I literally can't entertain all the other shit I used to entertain, like thoughts and feelings and resolutions. Like, that ain't it. Pay my rent, eat some food, try to be happy. As time goes on, like I'm preparing for the future. But we gotta get through this first. They ain't fair to none of us. Black, white, or in between. Most of us are minding our fucking business. You just woke up one day, Nancy Pelosi, goofy ass, in Chinatown, San Francisco. Don't worry about COVID, we're fine. 2 days later, pandemic. You remember that shit? I do, because I was talking about that shit before it happened. Ain't that a bitch? Shout out to Cliff High for giving me the heads up. Let me see what these Chinese people are talking about real quick. I don't speak no Chinese yet. Hold on. Google Translate, please. No, let me find a Russian or white person that already translated it to English. That's better. Oh, shit. Oh, this is different. Oh, this is some lab-made shit. Oh, this is a bioweapon. Oh, okay. That's before the vaccine. I was already, oh shit, on COVID, SARS-2, HIV-5. Why is there HIV proteins in this shit? The bat had HIV? Stop fucking playing with me. How a bat got 3 different diseases at once? It made a compound, right? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. They made that shit in the lab for real. I thought that was gonna be tough. I was like, all right, elderberry, chaga, lion's mane, goddamn. Oh, I gotta stop eating so much dairy products. I'll be all right. I'm tough. Nah, that ain't what the problem is. You got all the side effects of that shit right there. And you notice we had a ramp up in HIV cases out here, right? COVID had HIV in it. That's why you don't see me hanging out with bitches. What the fuck? COVID had HIV in it, guys. 5 proteins of HIV. Meaning, if your body find the other proteins, if some other vaccine or other thing had the other matching pairs, you know what I'm talking about? mRNA, you know what I'm saying? The immune system goes, what the fuck? It is like, HIV proteins go. Like, damn. Your CDC and science so full of shit, they ain't even look at it like that yet. All these breakout cases of HIV in everybody. Let's do a fucking survey. How many of them have COVID before? How many of them got vaccinated? No further questions, Your Honor. The fuck? Fucking a bunch of people don't give you HIV? What the human history is going on here? HIV is man-made to begin with, Dr. Fauci. Who's in charge of COVID again? Dr. Fauci. Oh my God. If the writing wasn't in the wall, how many of y'all knew that Dr. Fauci's behind HIV and AIDS too? And then COVID-19 is COVID-19, SARS-2, HIV-5. He behind that shit too, right? Come on now, stop playing. Come on now. Oh, it's a conspiracy. No, nigga, that's what he is. That's his department. You know what department he ain't? mRNA. That's a whole different science. They just working together financially, obviously. They thought it was gonna be something sweet. Like, oh, this is easy. You make these people sick, you make the cure. Yeah, in the pharmacy, you make money from the federal government, and we, healthcare, the Democrats of Obamacare, we'll be rich until we die in 2 years. Fuck. Nah, you ain't, that's not what they did. You ain't seen Fauci since, have you? He should be the first one in the Nuremberg trials. He should be the first one. I want him first to answer for all his weird accounts and friends and money and emails. I need that. We need all of that. We need some transparency in his shit. Cause listen, a fool can't be fooled again. You behind HIV and AIDS and never got it better, and you behind this shit and it ain't getting better. So your ass and your conglomerate, which is a lot of black people by the way, I need all of them too. All them black women here in pictures, I need them too. Come to the front stage. We got a question. How many spike proteins are in your blood? A man could dream, but that's what it is. That's what it is. COVID had 3 chances, like a dice spin. It's a 3-sided dice. It's SARS or COVID or HIV. Well, the version of HIV that's using 5 proteins. So usually immune system disorders, not the full-blown AIDS thing. But if not recognized and treated and dealt with and your immune system ain't handling it, it'll seem like HIV in the test, but it's really not. It's that shit. Because remember, HIV is like a blanket statement. You can fucking trigger HIV positive off of a kidney issue. Most people don't know that. Same thing with the PCR test with COVID. You could trigger fucking a COVID plus if you're using a PCR, but PCR doesn't test for COVID. Jesus Christ, these people are stupid. But trust the science, right? Like, the science don't make sense. Because ain't no scientists behind it. It's a bunch of pharmaceutical corporate white shirt niggas who don't even live in this fucking country. That should be digging me, boy. Does Africa have these problems? What about Russia? What about every other country that's like, nah, fuck that? Thank you for joining my TED Talk. But anyway, my time is up. Yeah, Shogun. Chaga and Elderberry early. January, February when those videos came out. Harut. 2019, 1000. Oh, education. I think the memes are invaded already. Yep, they dropped the ChatGPT browser. They have to help while Google. Millions of vets on Snap too. They already, I'm telling you, I'm with them. 300, 1 million. An army of Goliath Titans. Shit. I'm close to CERN, not to Mandela them ever having arms, legs, and reproductive organs. Listen now, Jonathan Lee. They keep asking for their own destruction. Yeah, Goliath is feminine, it's a woman. Yo, peace everyone in Discord notification. Shout out to y'all. Azamori, that's an interesting name. He was disappointed that Batman was rich. Come on now. Most Americans think Kevin Hart is funny. Nicolas Cage is a great actor. Taste ain't with everybody. It looks like debris falling out the sky. Grand Canyon too, definitely water. All right. So I gotta get back to the crib, do it how I live. With a little bit of battery I got left. I went kind of too crazy right there on that channel, but I'll be back in a little while, Lord willing. Like I said, thank you for the likes, comments, subscribe, support the support. Thank you for hanging in there, being a real one. And we'll pick this up in an hour or two.